Meet Ginger, a fluffy orange rescue cat who found herself in the most unusual living situation imaginable. While most cats dream of ruling their kingdom from the highest perch, Ginger discovered she'd be sharing her domain with not one, not two, but 3 enormous dogs. This is the story of how one little cat turned a house full of gentle giants into her own personal adventure playground. When Ginger first arrived as a kitten, she walked into a household that already had its own established pecking order. Bunsen, the 8-year-old Bernese mountain dog, had been the king of the castle for 3 whole years. He had enjoyed every luxury of being an only child, soaking up all the attention, hoarding treats, and mastering tricks without any competition.
Ready? Touch. Yes! That's gotta be so cute.
But even kings get lonely, and Bunsen had been dreaming of having a companion. His wish came true when Beaker, a golden retriever puppy, bounced into his life. Named after both a piece of lab equipment and the adorable Muppet sidekick, Beaker brought chaos and joy in equal measure. Bunsen, being the gentle giant that Berners are famous for, accepted his new sister with only a brief moment of, "She's staying?" before embracing his role as the patient big brother. Until he wasn't quite bigger than Beaker anymore. But then came Ginger, the small orange-white rescue who would turn their world upside down. The drama that followed was nothing short of theatrical, because that's what cats do. They're basically walking theater. Here was Bunsen, a giant bear of a dog, desperately wanting to befriend the new family member. And Ginger? She pretended he didn't exist. Bunsen, however, was not deterred. He launched what can only be called a charm offensive. Day after day, the big bear dog tried to win over the little cat with love and kindness. The breakthrough came gradually, and soon, they were found sleeping very close together on the floor. It was a victory that proved love and patience could bridge even the most unlikely friendships. Christmas brought its own entertainment when everyone got to witness the age-old chemistry between cats and Christmas trees.
Ginger!
Ginger, being a cat, felt it was her duty to investigate every ornament, climb every branch, and generally treat the holiday decorations as her personal jungle gym.
Yeah, what is happening, Bunsen? What is she doing?
She's attacking the different ornaments. Oh, she's biting this one.
Yeah, she's got it. She's eating it.
Her antics provided endless amusement and reminded everyone that no matter how well-behaved a cat might be, there's still a cat at heart. Life with dogs also meant adapting to the routines. Harness training was a particular challenge for Ginger, who was not happy at all about walking on a leash. The very idea of being controlled by a human seemed to offend her feline sensibilities. However, she discovered that having walks with her dog friends made the whole experience more tolerable. There's something about peer pressure that works even on cats. Ginger proved herself to be as good a cat as any cat can be good, which is to say, she was perfectly cat-like in every way. She even tolerated wearing costumes every once in a while, though her expression during these fashion shows suggested she was plotting revenge. Her one true joy was being brushed, a luxury that she accepted with the grace of a queen receiving tribute. The household dynamics became even more interesting with Beaker and Ginger developing their own special relationship. These two engaged in what can only be described as couch wars, with battles over the corner of the couch and territorial disputes. Bunsen stayed out of these silly nonsense conflicts, leaving such petty squabbles to the younger generation. But even if it seemed that Beaker and Ginger were at war, they were actually close friends. Just when Ginger thought she had figured out her place in this chaotic household, along came Bernoulli last summer. This adorable goober of a dog loved his older canine siblings immediately, but he couldn't help being determined to make a friend out of Ginger too. The problem was, Bernoulli didn't know how to behave with a cat. Cat language was definitely not in his genes, and his attempts at friendship were about as subtle as a freight train. For a full year, Ginger endured Bernoulli's ridiculous behavior. It was more like a tornado trying to befriend a butterfly. But cats are nothing if not adaptable, and Ginger is no exception. After a year of what must have felt like living with an overly enthusiastic circus performer, she finally accepted that Bernoulli's heart was in the right place, even if his execution left something to be desired. Today, Ginger reigns over her kingdom of 3 dogs with the confidence of a cat who has successfully trained her humans to provide her with live-in entertainment. She has Bunsen for gentle companionship, Beaker for spirited competition, and Bernoulli for comic relief. It's not the quiet, dignified life some cats dream of, but it's never boring. From a small orange rescue kitten who pretended her housemates didn't exist, Ginger has become the unofficial feline superstar of a household full of dogs. She's proven that cats don't just adapt to their circumstances, they remake those circumstances to suit themselves. And in a house full of dogs, that's exactly what makes her the perfect cat for the job.